How's it going, everybody? Here again with another little bit of an unboxing / showing new stuff that I got for my birthday recently, January 14th. Real quick, got some stuff that I needed for trout fishing from my favorite store again, Sail Outdoors. Let me just pull it all out, it's not much. I got one small fly to use with the float. Let me pull it out of the bag real quick. I got one small fly. I've used some hand-tied versions that a friend of mine gave to me before. Can't find anything similar, exactly the same, but this is similar. Thought I would try it out for springtime for the trout and salmon run. I got, of course, some a jar of chartreuse salmon eggs. Gonna try those out. You know, I'm used to using natural roe, but this is good just to keep around when you run out. So I'm gonna try some of those. That's Mike's quality salmon eggs. Got some Raven hooks, size number 8, 25 pack. Got some Blackbird shot. This is in the BB1. Want to keep it small as possible when you go trout fishing, because those things can see anything. They're very wary fish. Got some chartreuse spawn net. I was running out. Chartreuse, one of my favorite colors. Of course, I have a bunch of other stuff too, but running out of the chartreuse. And some spider thread. This is like an elastic thread. It's knotless. You just wrap it around a bunch of times and it holds itself together when you're tying your spawn sacks. I also got some new stuff that I've never tried it before. I got some of these. These are New Tech new jigs. Picked a few up. The shipping was actually quite reasonable to Canada. I think I paid $6 for shipping, plus whatever they charge per bait. They do look really good. One of the major flaws that I see is no bait keeper, but they fixed that already. They got a pro model jig coming out with a bait keeper, and it actually has, I believe, an owner hook. Big difference between this and other jigs is this new style here. It's got the dual weed guard, and they also say that it's got a cam on the head. So what it is these two areas here are to provide leverage, so that when the fish clamps down on it in its mouth, even if it's sideways, you pull it through. It's supposed to turn, and because it's 3-point contact, it won't flip over. So I thought that was a pretty cool design. They say you drop it, it's gonna be landing almost every time straight. You just touch it, it should flip back up. But this isn't in the water, so it's got a lot faster fall. A little bit more gravity out of the water. So I have yet to try these. I will be doing a real review in hopefully the spring, maybe the summertime, depending when the bite's on for jigs. I got them in 3 colors and 2 different sizes each color. So I got peanut butter jelly in the half ounce, and the 3/8 ounce. I got black and blue in the 1/2 ounce and the 3/8 ounce. Little bit of differences between the size. As you can tell, it's a black head, blue head. These I gotta actually try and clean up the eye there, the line tie. Not a big deal, not a deal breaker, because these were actually pretty cheap. And I got, I believe this is watermelon red flake, and again 1/2 ounce and 3/8. Again, green head, black head, little small differences between the two weights. I'm hoping to try these up here in Canada. We'll see how they work. Canada, we're known for having a lot of natural lakes, a lot more than the States, so we have a lot more garbage on the bottom that we can get hung up in. They say that these things are almost impossible to get hung up, so we'll see coming up this year what happens with these guys. Oh, and another thing, I'm going to be doing some modifications to these, either tying my own baykeeper on there with just a little piece of wire or something and some thread, or I'm going to be using the heat shrink tubing method, which kind of tends to slide a little bit. Even if you do glue it, after a while the glue comes off the hook. We'll see what happens, how much time I have to mess around with that later on. I also found this new company. It's called Angler's Choice. Salt and scent infused, 100% handmade. These guys are based out of, can't remember right now, it's pretty close to my area, Wallaceburg, Ontario. So I actually ordered these 2 packs and this guy here, and they actually sent me a little sample pack of some bigger stuff, which I actually made a mistake. I really wanted something a little bit bigger in the trick worm style, but I screwed up on the order, but that's alright. They sent me a few in here. Let me take a few of these out for you. I'll show you the samples first. So as you can see, it's a trick style worm with a little bulb on the tail. It should be good for shaky head. You can even use these on the drop shot. Drop shot, I'll probably use something a little bit smaller like these guys here. So, and these are in the, what color are these guys? I think they were, you know what? I can't remember right now. I'll let y'all post something in the description afterwards of what the colors are on these. That's the fluke style worm. I got these guys. They're a stick worm. These are the big ones. So I'll lay those out. And I also got them in 5-inch. So as you can see, they're not really, they're a stick bait, but they're not trying to follow the Senko style. They, if you guys ever used the Power Team Lures Finicky Tickler, they've got these little bulbs on the sides. I don't know how easy it is to see. They got little bulbs on the sides. That's to kind of catch and displace water, to make these guys wiggle and dance. So if you're hooking out on a wacky style, or even a Texas rig, Carolina rig, anything we really use stick baits for. These can be used. They don't have the ribbing like usual, so I'm really excited to try these guys out. They feel like really durable rubber. It feels good and meaty, so when you put a hook in it, it's gonna stay there. It should work out. You can feel it's got a lot of salt in it too. They're very heavy feeling worms. I got these in watermelon red flake, I believe. And these guys were green pumpkin. No, they were pumpkin, Chicago pumpkin or something like that. Again, I'll post it in the description, the colors of this stuff. I'm hoping to make an order with them again soon. They have some really nice craws and stuff like that for trailers and punching, flipping and pitching. So that's what I got from Angler's Choice. You can find them at anglerschoice.ca. Great pricing as well. I also got from my lovely sister, picked me up a few things for my birthday. She got me the liquid bait locker. I've actually got a new tackle box that this works out perfectly with. I'll be showing you guys that in another video. These things are perfect. It's waterproof. So my use is going to be like throwing my cell phone, my camera in here, whatever bigger stuff. It's going to sit on the top of my toolbox, my tackle box. It's actually got this little liquid bait keeper. So if you're using something like Gulp Alive or something like that, it's even got little tongs. Like I said, I do use Power Team Lure stuff, and their stuff stinks real bad, but the fish like it. So I was thinking about putting that in there, throw some hog tonic in there, and then I can actually use my little tongs to get my baits out so I don't get my myself all stinky. So when I get home, my wife feels like killing me when I track that smell all into the house. And as you can see, it's actually got a little gasket on the top too, so it'll keep everything contained inside of here, which is just perfect. And it fits perfect inside that little bait locker there. She also picked me up this little thing, box here. I don't go crazy for weights. I don't fish too many tournaments. I'll fish maybe 1-2 tournaments a year, so I don't use a lot of tungsten and stuff like that. I keep weights pretty simple. So I've got my two different style drop shots, the straight drop shot, round drop shot weights, my little bell sinkers, split shot, and some weight stops here, wacky rings. I've got so light, medium, heavy bullet weights. That's pretty much all I use. So this little thing is perfect for weights and stuff like that. So she got me that. I believe that's made by Attic. And also I picked up this Bass Pro Shops XPS little tackle tray here. These things are great, fantastic with they work fantastic with these different dividers that you can turn on a 45. So you can fit a lot more stuff in here. Like you can see here, I can put one size there, put this here, and it doesn't take up as much space. So this is for all my hooks. Alright. Next video, I'll either be showing you my rod and reel arsenal or my new tackle box that I got down there. Alright guys, take it easy. Rate, comment, subscribe. The more subscriptions I get, the better, because I'm going to be... we all know it's pretty expensive to be buying baits all the time, so I'm going to be trying to get not so much sponsors as in just people send me a couple little samples just for me to try out to let you guys know what works, what doesn't. Hopefully that works out for me as well. I'll see you next time.